I don't think there's anything completely new, as I just said, in the New Testament. Because of progressive revelation, of course, as Gerhardus Voss said, there might look like they're brand new things. He gives the example of the apple seed that grows, and I would say, an early text in Genesis can grow and develop, being interpreted in the Old Testament, and grows into a plant and maybe begins to look like a tree. In the New Testament, you get the apple tree, but no apples, just blossoms. At the consummation, when Jesus finally returns, you get the apples, and there's the harvest of the apples. So someone untrained about apple seeds and apple trees would look at the apple tree and say, wait a minute, he's saying that Old Testament passage is an apple tree? There's no way. There's no way. That you can't. That's absurd. That's a new idea. No, once you begin to trace the organic development of how Old Testament, earlier texts are used by later Old Testament texts, and then you go into the New Testament, you begin to see that this is further developing what the later Old Testament did. And so I don't think there's anything brand new. In fact, the presuppositions that Jesus and the apostle used to interpret the Old Testament can all be found in the Old Testament. For example, the corporate representation or solidarity, that one represents the many. Secondly, that Jesus corporately represents true Israel, the church. Him being true Israel, whoever identifies with him becomes true Israel. But that can be found in the Old Testament. Isaiah 49, for example, I think Isaiah 53. And the idea of typology, that earlier events foreshadow later events. Well, later Old Testament authors saw earlier events of the Old Testament being a foreshadowing. Isaiah sees that the first Exodus is a foreshadowing of another Exodus out of Babylon. And fourthly, that the end times have been inaugurated. Well, the Old Testament certainly has many prophecies about the end times, and it even looks like they are beginning to be inaugurated, but then the inauguration stops. With Jesus, it actually gets inaugurated in a real way, and that will inevitably lead to the consummation. So even eschatology is arising out of the Old, and finally, that Jesus is the central focus of interpreting the Old Testament prophecies. I think that you find in the Old Testament, beginning in Genesis 3:15, on to Genesis 49, 9, and 10, Numbers 24, 14, and following, there is a messianic focus. Now, it certainly becomes more concentrated in the New Testament, but it's there in seed form in the Old. So I don't think there's anything new. Just progressive revelation expands, and the nature of fulfillment fleshes out the details of earlier prophecy. So, of course, there are going to be some things that we weren't expecting.